Your hands built things. Your hands raised children, fixed what was broken, and made something from nothing. These 35 products are for Americans who still have something left to create. 35 hobby products seniors are using to fill their days and make real money from home. All links are numbered in the description. Let's go. Welcome back. This channel is for Americans living alone who want honest product reviews and real ideas. Hit subscribe so you never miss one. Product 1. X-Tool S1 Laser Engraver with Air Assist and Honeycomb. This machine engraves names, patterns, and custom designs onto wood, leather, and acrylic, right from your kitchen table. The Air Assist keeps the surface clean, and the honeycomb bed holds your material perfectly flat every time. You connect it to your phone, upload a design, press start, and the machine does the rest. Americans are selling personalized laser-engraved gifts on Etsy for $20 to $80 a piece. This is the machine they are using to do it. Product 2. Cricut Easy Press 2. Heat Transfer Machine. This heat press permanently bonds custom designs onto shirts, tote bags, hats, and baby clothes in under 60 seconds. It reaches the exact right temperature every time. No guessing, no scorching, no uneven results like you get from a regular iron. Custom Family Reunion Shirts. Personalized grandchild gifts. Holiday apparel for the whole family. People are charging $15 to $40 per shirt at craft fairs, and the machine pays for itself fast. Product 3. Cute Bee Book Nook Kit. DIY Miniature Coffee Shop. This kit builds a fully detailed miniature coffee shop. Tiny furniture, shelves, little cups, and LED lights that actually glow. Designed to sit between your books on a shelf. Every wooden piece fits together like a puzzle with no glue or extra tools required. It keeps both hands busy and the mind completely focused, which doctors say is one of the best things you can do to stay sharp as you get older. Grandchildren are absolutely fascinated by these tiny scenes, and building one together becomes a memory neither of you ever forgets. Product 4. 25 Pack Dementia Water Doodle Coloring. Set you paint with a water-filled brush and colors bloom across the sheet, then fade completely as it dries and reset for the next session. No paint, no mess, no staining the table, and every sheet works hundreds of times before showing any wear. It calms the nervous system and gives the hands something gentle and satisfying to do. Occupational therapists recommend this as one of the best tools for seniors dealing with Alzheimer's or dementia. And for family caregivers, it turns a difficult afternoon into a calm and quiet hour. Product 5. Let's Resin UV Resin Jewelry Making Kit. Pour crystal clear resin into molds. Add dried flowers or glitter, and the UV light cures it solid in under 2 minutes. You do not need art experience or perfectly steady hands. The molds do the shaping, and the light does the hardening. Earrings, pendants, keychains, wine charms. The possibilities expand the more you experiment. The materials cost almost nothing per piece, and finished resin jewelry sells for $15 to $50 online and at craft fairs. Product 6. Professional Wood Burning Kit with Letters. A heated pen burns names, phrases, and patterns permanently into wood. Cutting boards, picture frames, signs, ornaments, anything. This kit includes letter stamps, so you press clean text without any freehand skill required. Pyrography is one of the oldest art forms in human history, and it is as satisfying today as it has ever been. A personalized wooden sign that takes 30 minutes to make sells for $20 to $40 at any craft market. Product 7. SAUUIVB Candle Making Kit with Hot Plate. This kit includes everything to make soy candles at home. Wax, fragrance oils, wicks, containers, and a safe electric hot plate for melting without risk. You control the scent, the strength, and the container on every single candle, making each one completely yours. Handmade candles are consistently among the top 3 best-selling items at American craft fairs and on Etsy. A single well-made candle sells for $12 to $25, and the process is one of the most calming ways to spend an afternoon. Product 8. Easy Macrame Kit for Beginners. Cotton cord, wooden beads, a dowel, and full instructions. Everything a complete beginner needs to start making wall hangings and plant hangers. The knots are simple and satisfying to learn, and you do not need any previous craft experience. Each piece takes a few hours, and the finished result looks like something from a high-end home decor store. Plant hangers and wall art sell consistently on Etsy for $20 to $60, and buyers always want more. Product 9. PUH Deluxe Soap Making Kit. This kit gives you everything to make natural handcrafted bars of soap from scratch. Fragrances, colorants, molds, and instructions that make sense for a first-timer. Lavender, eucalyptus, honey oat, citrus. You choose the scent and the color for every single batch. Handmade soap is one of the most beloved craft market items because buyers love knowing exactly what is in it. A bar costs about $1 to make and sells comfortably for $6 to $12. This hobby pays for itself the first weekend at any local market. Product 10. Markdang River Rocks for Painting. These large, smooth river rocks arrive ready to paint. Natural shapes with surfaces that hold acrylic and watercolor beautifully. Rock painting became a genuine national movement in America, where painted rocks are left in parks and public spaces for strangers to find. For seniors, it is one of the lowest barrier creative activities available. A few brushes, some paint, a rock, and you are already making something. Finished rocks make beautiful garden decorations and the kind of personal gifts grandchildren actually hold on to. Product 11. TLKKUE Leather Tooling Kit. This kit includes stamping tools, a cutting mat, and a handbag template so you are working on a real leather project from your very first session. Wallets, keychains, belts, small pouches, and bookmarks all sell very well at craft shows. Leather goods carry a perceived value far above their material cost. A handmade wallet that costs $4 to make sells for $45. If you ever worked with your hands professionally, leather working is going to feel like coming home. Product 12. K-Tech Crochet Kit for Beginners Yarn, Hooks, a tapestry needle, and illustrated instructions written for someone who has never crocheted a single stitch. You start with simple rows, build to shapes, and before long, you are making hats and scarves for everyone in the family. Occupational therapists specifically recommend crochet for aging adults because it builds fine motor skills and calms the nervous system with its steady, rhythmic motion. Many American seniors who started at the kitchen table alone now run small Etsy shops shipping orders across the country. Product 13. Lanyani Wooden Mosaic Bases, Assorted Shapes. Wooden circles, squares, hexagons, and stars that serve as the base for mosaic art. Glue your tiles on top, grout between them, and you have a finished decorative piece. The wooden bases are lighter and easier to handle than traditional ceramic forms, which matters for older hands on a detailed project. Each finished piece is completely one of a kind because no two people ever make the same choices with the tiles. Coasters, wall plaques, trays, and framed pieces all sell well at craft shows, and this pairs perfectly with the mosaic tile kit. Product 14. 4 sets. DIY mosaic kit with wooden coasters. Everything in one box. Wooden coasters, glass tiles in multiple colors, grout, adhesive, and instructions that get you started immediately. Mosaic is one of the rare crafts where there is genuinely no wrong answer. Odd shapes and unexpected color combinations often produce the most beautiful results. Each coaster takes about an hour, and the finished product is functional decor you actually use every day. A set of 4 custom mosaic coasters sells for $25 to $45 at craft shows, and buyers consistently want a second set as a gift. Product 15. 30x magnifying glass with light and stand. A hands-free lighted magnifier that sits over your work and gives you a clear, bright, enlarged view without holding anything. 5 color modes let you switch between warm light for general crafting and cool daylight for detailed work like embroidery or jewelry making. The stepless dimmer means you find the exact brightness your eyes need. No more squinting, no more eye strain, no more stopping early. Every serious crafter who owns one says the same thing. They wish they had bought it years earlier. Product 16. ROKR 3D Wooden Puzzle Illuminated Globe. 180 laser-cut wooden pieces click together into a fully illuminated globe on its own display stand. No glue, no tools, just your hands and patience. The build takes several evenings and gives your mind exactly the kind of focused, rewarding work that keeps it sharp. When the LED inside turns on, the finished globe glows warmly from within, beautiful enough to sit on any shelf in the house permanently. Grandchildren are completely fascinated by it, and building one together turns a visit into a long, memorable project. Product 17. Hula Home Stained Glass Mandala Art Kit. All the glass pieces are pre-cut and color-matched, so you follow the pattern, fit the pieces, and solder them together step by step without any previous glassworking experience. The finished panel hangs in any window where sunlight turns it into something genuinely breathtaking. The colors change throughout the day as the sun moves. It looks like something that belongs in a gallery, and buyers at art markets know it. Handmade stained glass panels like this sell for $40 to $150 at craft shows and art fairs. Product 18. Olacraft Wooden Weaving Loom with Adjustable Stand. The adjustable stand lets you weave sitting comfortably in your own chair without bending or holding the frame. Scarves, wall hangings, and table runners from any yarn you choose. The steady rhythm of passing thread over and under is one of the most meditative activities available, and people describe it as deeply calming for the nervous system. The finished textiles have a warm, handmade quality that machine-made fabric can never replicate. Hand-woven items sell consistently at craft fairs where buyers specifically seek out one-of-a-kind pieces. Product 19. Assistex Wooden Fidget. Busy board for dementia. Latches, zippers, buckles, and buttons on a warm wooden board, designed to give restless hands something safe, familiar, and purposeful to do. Occupational therapists recommend tactile activity boards as one of the most effective tools for calming anxiety and redirecting restless energy in memory care settings. The natural wood feels warm and familiar rather than clinical, which matters enormously for the person using it. For families caring for a parent with memory challenges at home, this board can turn a difficult and distressing afternoon into a calm and peaceful hour. Product 20. Igulu F1 All-in-One Automated Home Brewer. This machine brews real craft beer automatically. Add the ingredients, select your program, and it manages temperature, pressure, and fermentation entirely on its own. The 3.8-liter capacity produces about 10 bottles per batch, with results genuinely comparable to craft brewery quality. For retired Americans who love a cold beer, and have always been curious how it is made, this removes every technical barrier between curiosity and a finished product. Product 21. TechSpace Commercial Slushy Machine. 2. Tanks. 2 flavors running simultaneously. The same professional equipment you see in convenience stores and diners, now sitting on your countertop. Run it at block parties, 4th of July cookouts, church events, and family reunions, and charge $2 to $3 per cup. Grandchildren go completely wild for a homemade slushy bar on a hot summer afternoon, and parents love it just as much. Americans who own this machine say it pays for itself the very first time they use it at any gathering. Product 22. Want Join Cup Sealing Machine. This machine seals any drink with a professional film lid in 2 seconds. The same seal you break when you order bubble tea or a fountain drink at a shop. For grandparents hosting family events, it makes every drink feel like it came from a restaurant. Grandchildren absolutely love breaking that seal themselves every single time and ask for it by name when they visit. Some Americans bring it to craft fairs and farmers markets to sell sealed fresh drinks alongside their handmade products. Product 23. 25 PCs, reusable water. Doodle set for seniors. 25 reusable sheets that activate with a water brush and reset completely as they dry. Weeks of creative activity with zero mess, zero cleanup, and zero waste. For seniors living alone, a creative outlet that requires no setup is genuinely valuable in a way complicated crafts sometimes are not. Works equally well at the kitchen table, in a recliner, or in bed on a difficult day. Nature scenes, animals, and simple patterns keep the activity feeling fresh, no matter how many times you come back to it. Product 24. The Woobles Crochet Kit for Beginners. The yarn comes pre-started on the hook, so you skip the frustrating first knot that stops most beginners cold. You just pick it up and start. Video lessons walk you through building a small animal character at a pace that never rushes, covering every fundamental stitch along the way. By the time you hold the finished creature, you know enough crochet to make almost anything. This has more 5-star reviews than almost any craft kit on the market, and is the #1 recommended starter by crochet teachers across America. Product 25. Kokomox Embroidery Practice Kits. Flower Pattern. 3 pre-printed flower hoops that show you exactly where to stitch and which colors to use. No guesswork from your very first session. Embroidery requires nothing but a needle, thread, a hoop, and patience. No machines, no electricity, no complicated setup. The slow pull of thread through fabric is genuinely one of the most calming meditative activities available to human hands, which is why needlework has been recommended for stress and anxiety for generations. 3 separate practice pieces means you are building real skill and finishing real projects from the start. Product 26. Etspill Embroidery Kit. 4. Pre-printed floral patterns. 4 distinct floral designs with 2 hoops, so you always have a piece in progress. Roses, wildflowers, daisies, and classic botanicals in timeless patterns. Everything is in one package. Fabric, all thread colors, needles, and both hoops ready to use. This is the kind of hobby you pick up for a quiet Sunday afternoon and end up doing with joy for years. Many seniors who started with a kit like this now sell finished embroidery pieces at craft fairs for $20 to $60 each. Product 27. Grenoble 9-piece. Heavy-duty gardening tools. Heavy-duty steel heads and ergonomic rubber grips that are significantly easier on arthritic hands than old wooden-handled tools, covering every hand tool a garden needs. Gardening is consistently ranked as one of the top activities for senior well-being because it combines gentle movement, fresh air, and the deep satisfaction of watching something you planted grow. Whether you tend a balcony planter or a full backyard plot, these tools handle every task cleanly and comfortably. Product 28. Dastol Stained Glass Hummingbird Sun Catcher. A finished handcrafted stained glass piece ready to hang in any window the moment it arrives. Real jewel-toned glass that glows brilliantly when sunlight passes through. The color show changes throughout the day as the sun moves and transforms the light in the room in a way that is quiet but genuinely uplifting. For seniors living alone, a beautiful piece of art in a window changes the daily experience of that space in a way that matters. Product 29. Comestone Rock Tumbler Kit Load. Rough ordinary stones into the barrel, plug it in, and come back in 2 weeks to find smooth, polished gems that look like they came from a jewelry store. The process is almost completely hands-off. The machine runs while you go about your week and does the work entirely on its own. Polished stones are used in jewelry making, mosaic art, decorative bowls, and sold individually at craft markets. Grandchildren are endlessly fascinated by putting in an ugly rough rock and pulling out something that shines. Do this together, and it becomes one of their most talked about memories. Product 30. Liena PixCut S1 Color Sticker Printer and Cutting Machine. This machine prints full-color images and cuts them into perfect sticker shapes automatically. Design on your phone and hold finished waterproof stickers in your hand within minutes. Custom stickers are one of the fastest-selling small products at craft fairs and on Etsy right now, and a pack that costs 50 cents to produce sells for $5 to $10. Grandchildren love helping design stickers of their pets, their names, or their favorite things. Product 31. Button Maker Machine. Multiple sizes. You design the image, print it on regular paper, press it into the machine, and a professional metal pinback button pops out in seconds. Schools, sports teams, churches, family reunions, and small businesses all need custom buttons on a regular and ongoing basis. Each button costs about 15 cents to make and sells for $1 to $3. The margin is hard to beat in any craft business. This is one of the simplest home businesses you can run. Set up at any community event and start taking orders the same day. Product 32. Melt and Pour Soap Making. Kit with molds and fragrances. Melt a pre-made base, add your fragrance and color, pour into molds, and within an hour, you have a beautiful finished bar. No lye, no chemistry, no complicated temperature management. Every bar can be completely different. Swirled colors, layered designs, dried lavender, or rose petals pressed in. Handmade soap is one of the most universally loved gifts for every age and every occasion, and buyers always ask for more. This is the fastest path from wanting to try soap making to holding a professional-looking bar in your hand. Product 33. Craft Express 12L Sublimation Oven for Tumblers. This oven permanently fuses full-color designs onto metal tumblers. Wrap your printed design around the tumbler, set the timer, and 20 minutes later, you have a professional all-over print that will never peel, fade, or scratch. Custom tumblers are one of the single best-selling products in the American craft market right now. For weddings, sports teams, gifts, and everyday personal use. A plain tumbler costs $4, and a finished custom tumbler sells for $25 to $45. Product 34. Huanyu Pottery Wheel with Foot Pedal and LCD Screen. Your foot controls the speed while your hands shape the clay. Exactly the same setup used in professional pottery studios. And the LCD screen shows your precise speed in real time. There is nothing quite like feeling wet clay transform under your fingers into a bowl, a cup, or a vase that exists nowhere else in the world. Pottery is specifically recommended for stress, anxiety, and hand mobility in aging adults, and people describe an hour at the wheel as completely resetting their mental state. Product 35. Apime Insulated Langstroth Beehive Starter. Set this fully assembled insulated hive gives you everything to start a real honeybee colony from day one. The insulation dramatically improves survival rates for first-year colonies. A healthy hive produces honey you can harvest, jar, and sell at farmers' markets, where local raw honey commands premium prices that commercial honey cannot touch. Beekeepers consistently say working their hives is the most calming and purposeful hour of their entire week. This is a hobby for people who love nature, love their community, and still want to build something that genuinely matters. Every product in this video can be started from your own home, at your own pace, on your own schedule. These hobbies give you a reason to get up in the morning and something real to show your grandchildren when they walk through that door. Some of them might just pay for a very nice trip somewhere you have always wanted to go.